Last 72 hours, how one of the biggest airlines in the world is scrambling to get planes back in the air with less than a month until the biggest travel holiday of the year.
I know my hands are tied.
Some employees at the ULA facility in Decatur are feeling helpless after losing their jobs for not getting the COVID vaccine. We talked to the state attorney general after the state filed a lawsuit challenging federal vaccine mandates. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Dan Schaefer.
And I'm Nicole Williams. Tonight, Wave 31's Alex Perez joins us live now with our top story. A look at the fight against the COVID vaccine mandate for federal contractors. Alex, do we know how many people are now out of a job?
Dan, Nicole, at this time, it's still unclear how many employees at the ULA facility here in Decatur are now without a job. That's after missing the company's deadline to get the first COVID shot by Friday. But many of those employees told me that that policy wasn't fair to anyone.
I really don't feel like that was on our best interest. I feel like that was a money decision made by this company, all financial.
After working at ULA for 16 years, Brent Van Diver is now wondering whether he'll ever return.
They just basically told me to go home and wait. So, I mean, what does that mean? Does it mean you're fired? Does it mean you're not fired? I'm really not sure at this point.
He says he was placed on administrative leave without pay until ULA reviews his case on why he chose not to get the COVID vaccine. However, Van Diver believes that decision should be up to a person, and he feels like his hands are tied.
I don't know who is supposed to be looking out for us.
Governor Kay Ivey and Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall both filed separate lawsuits against the COVID vaccine mandate for federal contractors.
The end goal is to overturn what is an unconstitutional action, an unlawful action on behalf of the president.
Marshall says the lawsuit would protect the rights of 25% of the workforce across the country. He hopes the judge quickly files an injunction to provide temporary relief,
so that we can stop the implementation of this executive order until we have an opportunity to be able to fully litigate this in front of the judge.
Van Diver believes it's a step in the right direction.
I'm hoping everyone's given the freedom to choose, because this is America's.
No action has been taken on that lawsuit as of now, but today a summons was filed for the Biden administration. Reporting live in Decatur, Alex Perez, Wave 31 News.
More than 2.5 million people have gotten at least one dose of a COVID-19 vaccine in Alabama. Just under 2.1 million Alabamians have been fully vaccinated. That's 47th lowest vaccination rate in our country right now. The state health department says more than 4 million doses have gone into arms.
It's 3 minutes after 6 o'clock now. It's about to get a lot colder across North Alabama. You're taking a live look from our Wave 31 Sky Camera Network. Beautiful sunset. Chief Meteorologist Kate McKenna joins us live now from the Storm Tracker Weather Center.
That's right, Kate. How's it going out there? It's getting a little bit chillier as the week goes on, right?
That's exactly right. Temperatures tomorrow morning, it's on the cooler side of things, but it kind of pales in comparison to where we're going to be by the end of this week. Consistently cold each and every morning once another cold front rolls through. Right now, though, it's on the cooler side of things. Not cold, though. 58 degrees in Huntsville, 57 in Decatur, 62 in Florence, 61 in Scottsboro. The Wave 31 Storm Tracker early warning radar network shows a quiet picture for us tonight, and that's how it's going to stay through the rest of the overnight into early tomorrow morning. But notice the clouds start building in here past midnight. By 6 o'clock, it's mostly cloudy, temperatures as cool as the mid-40s waking up on your Tuesday. And this is what I'm tracking for you the next few days. Cool tomorrow, again on Wednesday. By Thursday, showers are more of a fixture in our forecast, and it's the showers coming along with that cold front. Behind that, it's gorgeous as we head into the weekend, but that's when we could see our first widespread light frost of the year. That's what I'm tracking coming up.
Traffic is flowing again on the northbound lanes of Memorial Parkway near the 565 interchange after major delays earlier this evening. Huntsville police say a vehicle flipped and went over the barricade between Clinton and Holmes Avenues. One person was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
A longtime police officer who died of COVID is being remembered for his dedication and service.
Ider Police Chief Buddy Crabtree died over the weekend after a month-long battle with the coronavirus. Christy Crabtree says her husband worked in law enforcement since he was 18 years old. Prior to being chief here, Crabtree was chief of police in Bridgeport. She says his heart has always been in protecting others.
He loved his job in Ider. He loved the community of Ider, the mayor, his officers, the school kids.
One of the things that I absolutely loved was the fact that he cared so much about our kids in school. He walked the halls, he gave them high fives and called them by name, most of them.
Mayor Lassiter said his support to Ider school students was something some kids truly needed. You can pay your respects to Chief Buddy Crabtree on Wednesday. There will be a visitation from noon until 4. His funeral starts at 4 o'clock. It's at Stevenson First Baptist Church.
Tonight, a top Lauderdale County official is slamming one of his fellow deputies after an apparent drug smuggling operation was uncovered at the Lauderdale County Jail. We first told you last week that Corrections Deputy Matthew Moran was arrested and charged with sneaking high-grade meth into the jail for inmates. Lauderdale County Chief Deputy Richard Ritchie says Moran is, quote, a disgrace to the department and the profession. Moran is now facing charges including contraband distribution.
You hate to see it happen, but when they are interviewed, they are told inmates will try to get you to bring contraband to them, but don't fall to the temptation, because if we catch you, this is what's going to happen.
Moran told deputies inmates paid him $600 to smuggle in the drugs. The case is still undergoing investigation. More charges could be coming in the future.
New information, a new redistricting map is in the works in Limestone County after county commissioners heard concerns from the NAACP. Way 31's Xavier Wary was at the commission meeting and has more details.
The proposed redistricting plan was originally scheduled to be voted on today. However, due to concerns from the Limestone County NAACP, that vote has now been postponed. A new map has been drawn, and the county commission hopes to vote on that map in 2 weeks. Now, the new proposed districts would increase the District 3's black population from 20% to 21%, where the previous plan decreased the population from 20% to 17%. And according to some, despite these changes, there is still more work that needs to be done.
We didn't vote on the redistricting today based upon we had concerns from the community that they didn't like the way the districts were drawn.
The other part of the equation is to have a method of voting that will assure that African Americans have an opportunity to elect the person of their choice.
Bernard Simonton with the NAACP says while the new map will help, they want better representation for minorities when it comes to voting. And according to Commissioner Jason Black, today's attendance more than tripled what it normally has, and he always encourages people to come out, voice their concerns, and help make a difference. From Limestone County, I'm Xavier Wary, Way 31 News.
And the NAACP says as Limestone County continues to grow, changes to the voting methods would help minorities be better represented on the Limestone County Commission.
New tonight, a major airline is hoping the worst is over after more than 2,000 flights were canceled within the last 3 days. Way 31's Ashley Carter joins us live now after speaking with the spokesperson from American Airlines. Ashley.
Well, the weather and the staffing issues at American Airlines were both to blame for these cancellations, and they told me that they have more crew members coming back from leave today and some others also coming back next month, and they're hoping that with these crew members returning, it will solve these issues before the busy holiday traveling season. Today, another 338 flights were canceled after more than 1,000 were yesterday. The spokesperson said severe winds Thursday in Dallas-Fort Worth, which is a major hub, initially caused the cancellations, and with crew members missing their next scheduled flight, they had to cancel even more. I asked how long they anticipate these cancellations to last, and the spokesperson for the airline told me our team members are continuing to take great care of our customers, and we anticipate getting through this brief irregular ops period quickly with the start of the new month. The spokesperson for the airline told me that they do think that this issue will get resolved sooner rather than later, and they said that they are also looking to hire 4,000 new team members by the end of the fourth quarter. Live in Huntsville, Ashley Carter, Way 31 News.